So they are going to block the automaton. Right, let's go. So give the power boost and go for the damage. We'll damage them and we'll gain the life. And so now they also lose the Joyra. And they're at -2. Oh, I freaking love this card, guys. Please use it. It's so good. That just came out of nowhere. You know I couldn't just make a regular sliver deck, surely. So this deck is called the last sliver because the first sliver is actually the only sliver in the deck, technically. The entire deck has one, and the caveat is there are slivers, sort of, but they are just in the form of shapeshifter changelings, so the deck will have a lot of these. In fact, all of the shapeshifters, as you can see in the filter. So it's got all of them. Now the thing is, they're not very good. A lot of them, Mars Vandal's okay because it can exile Artifact or Enchantment when it comes into play. Faceless Agent can find you another one. Realm Walker lets you cast them off the top, but most of them are like this, Glade Walker Ritualist. Whenever another creature named Glade Walker Ritualist comes in, you draw a card. So this is obviously meant for constructed 60 card. We're still going to use it because they're the only ones that we can use that aren't slivers. So in order to support a weird, silly deck like this, we're going to have to use stuff like Vanquisher's Banner, which pumps the team, lets you draw a card whenever you cast a sliver, which is really powerful if you can resolve this. Icon of Ancestry similarly pumps slivers, well, I say slivers, changelings in this case, lets you search for more of them. Pillar of Origins is really nice as well, it lets you have another Arcane Signet, lets you tap for 1 mana for any sliver. And then to finish the game off, because we're going to struggle in the early game, we're going to have stuff like Inspired Ultimatum, Eerie Ultimatum, and Ronus Ultimatum to just help us clear the field and get in with the silly billy little creature dudes. So join me in this weird deck, the Sliverless Sliver deck. Deck list will be in the description below. Don't forget to drop me a like and a sub if you enjoy these unusual takes. And yeah, let's get into the gameplay. Opponent goes first with Greasefang, Okiba Boss. Now it's a bit scary because I feel like I'm in the high brackets here, so it's probably not going to be a nice opponent. There's a lot of powerful things you can do with Greasefang in the early turns involving vehicles. We do have some nice ramp though. We can ramp into First Sliver pretty quick. Who knows what they can do though. So you'll go for the Stomping Ground, pay, and then into the north as well. So next turn we can go for Settle the Wilds, which will give us another spell. There, looks like they're ramping hard as well. Okay, so we get a Sliver per se pig. Now what are they thinking of? We've got 5 mana, we've got Lisa, okay. I would like a removal spell for that eventually. Maybe we go for the Etchings. Go for the Stormcarve Coast. Pillar of Origins, put that on Sliver. Lots of typing in this deck because there's a lot of stuff that lets you choose. Yeah, we'll go for the first Sliver here. Let's see what the Cascade gives us. Oh wow, Binding. Awesome. That's a great card. So, Lisa isn't a vehicle-based card, so it's a bit suspicious why that's in the deck. I mean, it's just a good value card. But Greasefang cares about vehicles, so I'm not sure. Okay, so Playcrafter. This does not look like a vehicle build to me whatsoever. Slightly confused what it is. Is this just a decoy? What the heck is this? Okay, so we get another land into play. So the ramping is happening. Let's go for the first sliver again. So when you build this deck, you don't really want to have too many ways to. You don't want to have too many reactive spells because if you do, you're not going to be able to get them to go off. So you want to have proactive spells. So by reactive spells, what I mean is counter spells. Because if you cascade into counter spells, it's pretty weak. Pretty weak. So if we get to resolve a sliver here, it's going to be quite nice. Path of Peril, right. I should have known. I should have known that was not going to happen, shouldn't I? 9 mana. So let's go for that again. So they're doing a really good job of slowing us down here. Cultivate, wow. This basically ensures that we can cast him again next turn. Pretty ludicrous, to be honest. I can see why he's in the top tiers, even though I'm not an actual Slivers build. So we don't gain any of the cool abilities that Slivers normally give. Don't know what build this is though, that's very strange. Not a single vehicle. Oh wow, Kindred Discovery. That is a hit and a half. So once again, get the keyboard out, tick tock, type. And go for a sliver. So we draw a card and we get to Cascade. Thought Seize, there's no point doing that because there's nothing in the hand. Get to draw a card. And then, yeah, let's go for the Etchings of the Chosen. You know what time it is, guys. It's time to type the word sliver. And now we can start protecting our guys, although if we attack, they lose both of their things, which is actually fine with me. We get to draw a card. Oh, Dromoka's Command. So they're at 17. They're going to need something good. So they can kill a small thing. Ariel's a Knight tribal card, and they've got it with a vehicle tribal card, so not terribly sure. So there's the first vehicle that we see. Do they go on the attack? I'm actually happy to trade here because this can keep giving them loads and loads of knights, so I'm happy to do that. Basically has Undying there, it becomes a 2-2 when it dies, fine with me. Okay, let's go for the Faceless Agent. So I don't think they can come back from this one, we just have so much advantage. This one Faceless Agent nets us 2 cards essentially. Land our elves, that's good. Everything helps into casting the first sliver over and over again. Lotus Cobra. Oh, wowee, wowee. So yeah, we just play lands. We can just play loads of stuff. We can do so much stuff. So if we draw a land here, we can do some more. Okay, no lands. We got the reflections. Oh my goodness! And whenever we cast a sliver now, we get 2 slivers. So why is sliver not on this list? I know that we can just go for shapeshifter, but it's more fun to say slivers. Okay. And then now we go to combat. So next turn, if we go for the Mistwalker, we get 2 Mistwalkers because of the reflections. Okay. If we get land, we can also use the Dromoka's Command to fight something if we really want to. So I think I will. Yeah, we'll put a counter on this, and then we'll have this fight the Greasefang. So luckily this is only going to be 3, so that will survive. Greasefang dies. They won't get the chariot back. And I'm actually happy to keep the land in hand for the next turn, because the Lotus Cobra can utilise it slightly better when we have more mana open. Key to the Archive. So that's scary, that could get them a board wipe, and they do have 4 mana, so they gives them like Day of Judgment or something. Oh, they haven't got anything in their hand, so that was probably a bit wasteful. Damn, yeah, we had them on the rocks there. Immense, immense. We go first against Azorious Flicker. Starting hand is kind of not very good. We do have a couple of ramp spells, but only 2 lands, so we're going to mulligan this. This is kind of better. I like that the Witherbloom command can technically get rid of one of their rocks or creatures. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Vanquisher's Banner, epic as well. So we're well on the way into getting the first sliver out and the banner. Fibble. So we could kill that. Pillar of Origins. So do we want to kill that? Probably. Because otherwise they'll be able to flicker it. Yeah, so we'll mill and hopefully get a land. Oof, no land, that's pretty rough. But we do have the pillar, so we want to name Sliver for this because our general. So that is actually important to name Sliver actually, because if you name Changeling, then our Sliver Lord won't be affected. Heraldic Banner. Okay. And then Ajani's Welcome. Looks like they're going to have some life gain things going on there. Give the Vanquisher's Banner first, just because we want to draw a card to replace itself, which is always good. I mean, it might not last, but that is the risk we take after all. I wonder how long it takes people to realise we're not actually running these slivers. Mana Geode. So Vanquisher's Banner is actually a cast trigger, so we still get to draw a card. And we still get to cascade, so even if they do counter it, it's all good. Let's do this. Okay. Slivers into slivers, guys. We need to draw 2 cards here. Oh, and I tell them, guys, come on. Look at all these beautiful spells. So we went from no creatures to getting 11 power of creatures in one turn. That's probably why First Sliver is really crazy, even without any actual slivers. Obscura Polymorphist. Exile a creature. And then we seek a creature. Holy crap, that's good. That's really good. God. I've just realised there's a bit of a number here. Have you got Mentor of the Meek? Plus Heraldic Banner. I mean, I guess they can still draw here, but yeah. Damn. Polymorphist. That's really good. I'm still a bit shocked how good that is. I think I want to kill some stuff. Bounce and then -3. So let's... Oh no, they've got mana open, so they can just use that. Okay, we're just going to go for the first sliver then in that case. Screw it. Yeah, we need them to tap out first. Oh, beautiful. Take out the field. Before the arrival of the sliver. Absolutely nice. That won't do anything, mate. I don't know why you're bothering. That's not how protection works. So, if you're wondering how protection works, you can always use this acronym, and it's DEBT. D-E-B-T. Destroyed, enchanted, battled, targeted. A board wipe does not do any of those. Well, let's say, sorry, I mean damaged, not destroyed, yeah. Damaged, enchanted, battled, targeted. Yeah, that said, so if that said like deal 5 damage to each creature, then our seed would have worked. Seriously, all their life gain is actually kind of annoying, but... What is this anyway? When it enters, choose a creature you don't control, tap it. If you control a creature with counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap. What on earth? That's interesting. Okay, let's go for some more slivers then. Nice, get some more lands. So if there are 3 more creatures, you gain 5. Nice. Yeah, I think we'll go for the... Just get loads of slivers out, and then we'll go for the icon following turn to kind of pump them all. Oh wow, nice. So we get even more slivers. So now we're going to get the Tormod's Crypt as well, because we've got the only 0 left. Nice, so we can deal with their graveyard whenever we need to. That is pretty insane. Sliverless Slivers build. There you go, guys. Enjoy. We go first against Joyra. Starting hand is fine. Day of Judgment's going to be really good. So Joyra is looking to storm off. Probably got a Paradox Engine. Paradox Engine! But we might be able to take them out quicker than they can, because Day of Judgment will slow them down. But saying that, maybe we want to get some stuff out. We'll just name Shapeshifters this time. It's already on there. It's a lot easier. They might want to kill this, because this is going to give us so much value. Okay. Okay then. Well, we'll just go for the First Sliver. Oh, okay. Caesar Spoils. That seems cool with me. Let's discard a land, draw some stuff, get some treasures. So, I know the only 0 mana spell on the deck is a Tormod's Crypt. So, do I want to pay 1 now to get a Tormod's Crypt? No. Really not that bothered. If it was a Muldrotha deck or a Gitrog monster, yes, definitely. Here comes Joyra. We can kill her with the Silver Quill. Oh, okay, they can't. We can't now. Interesting. We can protect our guys. Let's go for the Bloodline Pretender first. Cascade. Oh damn, we don't have any creatures in the graveyard, do we? Master Vandal. Oh no, we do. We have Llanowar Elves. Actually, this is really good, because now we can kill the Hope of Girapur, and then the Silver Quill command could work. So let's pay 2 for this, and then we're going to Silver Quill. Oh no, it didn't work. Did we accidentally... Oh no, that was the Cascade. I thought that was in the graveyard now. Okay, fair enough. I made a mistake there. So actually, maybe that's not the best thing to do. We'll just go for the Etchings here. So next turn we could go for Etchings, protect our First Sliver, and then Day of Judgment. So that's why going for the Universal Automaton here. Yeah, so there's the Crypt. So if I had a bigger budget, I would have gone for the Mox, but also powers up the Bloodline Pretender, so it's not that bad. I probably should have swung with the Realm Walker there, but okay. So the fact they actually went for the Joyra does suggest that they don't have a board wipe, but we will see. They might have something else. I don't really know how they're going to get around this. I think we win next turn, based on the fact that we have the Lawhold command, which gives our entire team +1/+0, indestructible. Pretty sure they're dead. Could be a pretty spectacular win with the old Lawhold command. So then, unless they've got Pact of Negation or something. Let's see. So I think we're just going to alpha in. 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's alpha in. Apart from the Llanowar Elves. Actually, no, that might actually 5, 6. Actually, no, that's going to be an extra 2 damage. It might help. Yeah, let's do it. So they are going to block the Automaton. Right, let's go. So give the power boost and go for the damage. We'll damage them and we'll gain life. And So now they also lose the Joyra. And they're at -2. Oh, I freaking love this card, guys. Please use it. It's so good. That just came out of nowhere. Beautiful. Opponent goes first with Tezzeret, and we have a okay hand. We do have the way to ramp into the north, which would be good, and because they're an artifact build, we even have a broken bond that should help us get rid of one of the artifacts or enchantments here. Kindred Discovery was a really expensive card in paper until recently reprinted, but yeah, it's awesome in this deck. Lets you draw lots of extra things. So I think I'm going to actually Broken Bond the Guardian Idol to stop them getting a turn 3 Tez. And that also lets us go for the extra land play, which could be important. Celestis, so they're really wanting to get out their Tezzeret. So we missed a land drop, so I'm wondering if we just we're gonna struggle dealing with Tezzeret. So maybe we just go for Season Spoils here. Get rid of the Guardian. Hopefully get some lands. Okay, so we did get a land. We can play that. And we could just into the north here. No, I think that's fine to wait actually, because trading in mana for mana doesn't seem that intuitive there. So he's going to create more ways to ramp, which is always scary because at 7 he's got ultimate there. And we can return a creature planeswalker, counter artifact or enchantment. So maybe if we wait a minute. So definitely want to ramp though, that's the thing. Definitely want to get some more mana into play. And then yeah, probably just leave up the Quandrix command here. So if they play an artifact or enchantment, then we can counter that. Yes, so we're definitely going to do that. So we really do punish them here. Returning a Planeswalker is just silly billy mode as well. We just got so much value there. So the deck's playing all the commands. By the way, if you can notice from my voice, yeah, I'm a bit poorly, but yeah, so that was an amazing hit. We countered like 13 mana there. So sadly, we still don't have the mana to go for the first sliver yet. But next turn, we hopefully can go for first sliver into something else.
This a valuable addition.
Okay, so we got a land as well. Question is, do we go for the Kindred Discovery first? It's probably a bit too slow, so let's just go for this guy. Let's just cascade into something. Counter spell, okay. That's annoying. We can cast him again next turn. We still get the cascade though. That's the thing about cascade, doesn't care even if you get countered. Ooh, Black Market Connections. Oh, that's a really great hit there. Kind of makes it worth just casting. Narset's going to stop us drawing, so the good thing we didn't play the Kindred Discovery because it would have just kind of turned that off anyway. So they look like they're definitely some kind of really controlling build. They've got the Tezzeret on -7 already. Let's go for all 3 modes here. Yeah, let's just cast him again. Remember, we're going to get the Cascade trigger regardless. So let's see if they have another... They've got Memory Lapse. Yeah, okay, so we always put that on top because that will shuffle in. Okay, so we can't draw, and we can't really get anything. Oh no, we can get a creature back. Okay, fine, so not the end of the world, but it's still kind of irritating. We do threaten their planeswalkers. But if he ultimates, it's going to be annoying. I mean, we do have ways to kill their stuff. Time Warp. Jesus Christ. This is so annoying.
I have just the trick for this.
Ugh. It's... Look at the freaking cards they're using. It's just stereotypical copy-paste Dimir player. Again, it doesn't really matter what we use because the First Sliver kind of says
Your end is
you'll be locked
near.
into tier 1. Which is really sad. Grim Tutor, so they're probably going to find a board wipe here. And they definitely have the mana for it, so they have 3, 4, 5. Guild of Lotus, okay. That's interesting. So we don't want to draw, so we just get the creature and the mana. So let's swing here and swing here. Now I don't know if they're going to be able to deal with our stuff next turn. I mean,
Pain is
Overwhelming.
temporary.
the fact they have the Guild of Lotus suggests they don't have a way to mass bounce the field, but maybe we go for the Kindred Discovery first. Not sure how we're going to get out of this. They've clearly got really good stuff. Actually, don't do that. We'll go for the Temple Garden first. And yeah, we'll go for the Faceless Agent. Okay, so we get to draw cards, and we get to draw the cards. So we'll go for the Elven. No, we'll hold back. We don't need to commit everything. Ulamog. Okay, so interestingly, we actually have the swords to deal with the Ulamog, so they're going to go for 2 of our best permanents. Yikes, that is annoying. So it's interesting how the Dimir deck that cares about artifacts only wanted to resolve an Ulamog, which is kind of really just a bit boring. But I mean, it's a Tezzeret deck. It's strange. It is strange, I have to say. So yeah, maybe we don't deploy that yet. Maybe we just swing in with everything, just because we don't want to kind of overcommit. If they have a board wipe, they're just gonna
All you've won is
be able
time.
to kill everything anyway. So let's just find another Changeling. Realm Walker, nice. So yeah, we don't want to deploy these yet because we have a pretty good field as it is. So if they have a board wipe, they're going to deploy either way, so there's no point going for the First Sliver if they're just going to kill stuff anyway. Chromatic Lantern, the Signet. So it looks like they've got loads of rocks and a Tezzeret, which could just kill something else, or ramp.
I don't think you're ready.
So they're using it as a kill spell. That's a very expensive kill spell. Okay, so they didn't have a board wipe, so maybe they're baiting us hard here.
This is not the end of me.
Right, let's see what we get with this guy this time. Attacker's Command, damn. Should have done this earlier. 3 damage. I guess put a land into play. Yeah, so having all the commands does make it a bit risky. But because some of them are reactive. But there you go. We also have 3 of the ultimatums, which are really powerful. Now, the interesting thing here about the World Tree is search a library for any number of gods. So all of our changelings are actually gods. So the World Tree actually works really well with changelings here. Brawl's expertise, okay. So they just give us the First Sliver back. That is really interesting. But I suppose their goal is to slow us down. If we ever get the Ruinous Ultimatum, I think we just win the game. Discarding the approach is pretty scary. Let's go for the First Sliver again. Get to explore, okay. Binding, sweet. So binding is definitely going to go for something here. Probably the key to the archive. I can't see. Yeah, we'll go for the Guild of Lotus. That gives them the most amount of mana. And then we also get another trigger. Okay, I mean, we're not doing too bad considering we're up against a tier 1 sweaty person. And we'll keep the elf back just in case they have a board wipe here, which is entirely possible. They do have infinite hand size as well. Do they have a way to deal with all our things? Mass manipulation. That's going to be very annoying. I don't really know how we're going to get around that now. Peer into the abyss as well. What the hell? So it looks like they probably have a combo. Yeah, they've got shielded and they just win next turn. Let's look at the top card, see if we get a sliver of any kind. Okay. Yeah, that's a real shame that players have to resort to doing all this stuff, even though we're not playing a really uber strong build. But this is the kind of deck you will face making this build, which is, it's just really sad. And then you lose to basically sweaty players like this. They're going to do it to themselves. Why? I guess they have infinite hand size. Get to time warp. Okay. As if they've done that again. Okay, so they're at 10 life, but they have pretty much their entire deck. If they don't win here, then I honestly don't know what to think. This is the weirdest Tez deck I've ever seen. I think Tezzeret doesn't really care about artifacts in this build. It's just a ramp spell. That's the truth. Tapping all of their... So it's going to be the X bar maybe. Thought distortion. Well, we don't have any. They're just creatures, so. I mean, that's the joke. Omniscience, okay. Well, we are definitely losing in a spectacular way. Ah, Aetherflux Reservoir, okay. So we're just going to get killed by the extra turns, and yeah. So you get the picture. Basically, they're going to play everything in their hand for free, and then they're going to gain 50 life. So we don't want to sit through this, to be honest. And then they'll hit us for 50. So it's a thing I like to normally do to people, but not with an omniscience out. So yeah, gonna call this quits, guys, because this is gonna take them quite a while. Or they're saying that they're at 41. Yeah, we'll just give them the joy there. So one more spell, and they can just shoot us down, unless they want to kill themselves now. So they're gonna draw. Okay. If they don't kill us here, we're just going to concede. Yeah, so now they're just being a troll. Cool, so they won that game. They didn't have to keep playing. They had the damage. Cool. Moving on. Don't forget to check out more of my videos, and also my Ko-fi donations page. You can donate as little or as much as you want.